On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Watson off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson steps away to his left. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Dante Johnson picks him. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Following the interception, Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it inside the 10. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to pull his way in for a Panther score. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance.
Looks
here
good.
in
What did you
recent
think?
seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use this...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go.
It's not a bad hustle, though. You get 20 people a day to fill out an application. I'm about to start hustling. I need a hustle. Gotta make me a resume that say that I'm a property manager, so I get to Airbnb people houses.
Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare
People pay you to be a property manager and be Airbnb.
And you saw the celebration, pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 27, Watson forced out to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try to push guy into the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Running for it, here's Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are able to move back in front. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent repeated.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
116 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Despite missing 3 games, Nick Chubb still finished second in the league with over 1,200 rushing yards. It was his 3rd 1,000-yard season, and he's never had fewer than 8 touchdowns in a year. Across the NFL, few backs are as easy to count on as Nick Chubb.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The play fake, now Young.
Why is he going?
And incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Young now from the 50. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They have pressure coming, and they got it once again. Myles Garrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Now here's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. Got it open. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. It's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And another juke. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just give him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A give running right is Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Excellent. Can if we're going to be approved, can it just be part of the security that bans it?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You say you've been scammed, looking for houses for a month, and this is like you can't afford to be scammed again.
From around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Off of play action, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball on their own 20. Great job taking the ball away. But he takes that chance, brings it out. And boy, what conversion that turned out to be.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Third and short yardage, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst from a yard out.
And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 2. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Faking the give, now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 66 yards.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The Young's going to throw for this.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The
Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson buying time to his left. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A solid stiff arm. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Watson steps away to his left. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will be brought down to about
that was bullshit. I played that shit perfect.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up
Ross ain't never catching that shit over the chin.
The middle, it's Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he is going to lose yardage here. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. After the run, Watson going to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one play touchdown. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Young. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 1st and 10, Young.
got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers have yet again.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
So ass.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fielded at the 20. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Aaron Robinson.
And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
Now Chubb running right.
171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Flush to his right.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
It's Young off play action. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Third and long for Young. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Browns drive about to get started. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's got room. Oh, a heck of a move. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 54 yards.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Sanders. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And here's Young. This might be a free play. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Going for it with Sanders. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And defensively, that might just seal a week 1 victory. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And Watson's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Watson off play action. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1. And one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the